Stacie with Aspen Fitness Yoga, and welcome to Restorative Yoga. Today's Restorative Yoga session, we are going to work on some twisting poses as well as some forward folding poses. So for this session, for your yoga props, you will need a bolster and 2 blankets. Remember, if you do not have a bolster, go ahead and grab a couch cushion or a couple of pillows, and that's going to work just fine. All right, so once you've grabbed your yoga props, let's sit in a cross-legged position. Our hands are on our knees, shoulders relaxed away from our ears, yet we're sitting with a tall spine. I just want you to sit tall and breathe. You can close your eyes if you like. I want you to concentrate and really think about breathing slowly and fully. What do we mean by breathing fully? Is I want you to take an inhale, and as you inhale, I want you to fill your abdomen and your chest. And as you exhale, let the air out of your abdomen first, then your chest. I want you to keep your shoulders relaxed, keep any tension out of your upper body, but we are still keeping our spine tall. So I want you to think as you inhale, send oxygen all the way to the fingers and the toes. And as you exhale, let all of the air out. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. One more time, take a deep inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, I want you to raise your arms straight up over your head, and as you exhale, forward fold at the waist, stretching your arms out in front, relaxing your head and neck. Think of the chest falling towards the floor. I want you to keep your spine straight, so I want you to allow those shoulders to roll forward, keeping the back straight as you can. Nice deep breaths. Allow your sit bones to stay in contact with the floor. Good. I want you to slowly walk both hands over to the right side. And as you walk to the right, the chest again falls into your thigh, but keeping the back straight. Now I can go a lot farther, but you see that big rounding of my spine, so I want you to keep the back straight. And as we get farther into our practice, we can really use our props to allow our body to sink into those poses. Good, let's walk over to the left side and just sink into the stretch. Back is straight. Now this is our warm-up. So as we warm up, we go through some of the poses, or we're gonna use our hips a lot today. We're gonna work on the forward fold. So I wanna warm up those muscle groups before we get started. Go ahead and come back to the center, stretch those arms out in front. The wonderful thing about flexibility, stretching, yoga, walk up slowly, and hands are on your knees with a tall spine, is you're gonna see those benefits right away, okay? I may not be able to drop my chest to the floor within the first few sessions, but as I lean forward the second time, I'm gonna get a little bit farther than I did the first time. Good, I want you to go ahead and reach back with the right hand. Take that left hand to the outside of the right knee, and I want you to have a gentle twist with that tall spine. Sometimes as we twist, we bring our shoulders to our ears. Keep those shoulders away from your ears. Nice deep breaths. Good, and untwist here and switch sides. So reach back. Right hand on the left knee with a gentle twist. Always work to your range of motion. And with the yoga props that we're going to use today, we can help ourselves with the props get a little bit farther into that range of motion comfortably. Let's go ahead and come back to the center. Come onto your hands and knees. Let's do a little cat and cow. So knees are hip width apart, hands on your palms or your knuckles are shoulder width apart. And I want you to round your back, tuck your chin for cat. Look up, put a sway in that back for cow. Good, just warming up the spine. Cat. and cow. Good, let's do a couple more, each vertebrae at a time, and cow. Good, last one here, cat, and cow. Good, let's come back to that neutral spine so the back is straight. Let's go ahead and get into our first supported pose. We're going to use both of our blankets. So your blanket can be as thick as you are comfortable with. So we're going to have one blanket at one end of our mat. Going to set the bolster aside here. And we're going to have the other blanket at the end of our mats. Now you may have to adjust a little bit here, but all I'm going to do, and you may find that you want to roll your blanket up a little bit to support your neck, to support your cervical spine. So I want you to go ahead and lie down and adjust the blankets as you are comfortable. Put a little roll if you like. And I want your forefeet, so the ball of the foot to the toes, to be on the mat. The heels are off the mat. Your feet are hip width apart, and you can either have your knees straight or you can drop those knees together. If you do decide to drop those knees together, just open up your stance a little bit so your feet are as wide as your mat, and drop those knees together. Makes it a little bit more comfortable. One hand on your abdomen, the other one on your chest. You can have both hands on your abdomen. Whatever is most comfortable for you. And I want you to close your eyes. And as we talked in the beginning, I want you to concentrate on your breathing. So as you inhale, fill your abdomen and your chest. And as you exhale, let all the air out of your abdomen and your chest. Feel free to adjust to make yourself comfortable. So in restorative yoga, we want you to be comfortable. And to be comfortable, you may have to take a time and adjust your neck, adjust your feet. So don't feel like you have to stay in a pose if it's uncomfortable for you. So find that happy spot. And once you have found that happy spot, your hands are where you are comfortable. If they are across your torso, your elbows are connected to the floor, along with your shoulders. The heels are in contact with your mat. And as you notice, with your knees bent, it allows the muscles of that lower back, your lower back, to relax. So you will feel your spine relax into the mat. And as we take a deep inhale here, feel the muscles of your back, from your tailbone all the way up to your shoulder blades. Allow those muscles to stay in contact with the floor. And with each exhale, you allow the parts of your body that are in contact with the floor to really sink into the floor. I want you to take some time here. And breathe, listening to the music. You notice any part of your body holding tension, send oxygen to that area. And as you exhale, allow the tension to relax, that area of your body to sink a little bit deeper into your mat. Remember, one of the hardest parts about restorative yoga is being able to clear your mind. Allow yourself to listen to the music. Good. This time as you take a deep inhale, fill your abdomen with air. And exhale. If your knees were together, I want you to go ahead and bring them apart. Bring those feet in so your feet, your knees, and your hips are all in line. I want you to pull your left knee into your chest. Take some deep breaths here. Good. Release, and I want you to switch sides. Go ahead and pull that right knee into your chest. Interlacing the fingers, allowing the fingers to rest on the knee or on the shin, wherever you are most comfortable here. As you pull the knee into the chest, you feel the muscles of the hips stretching, the muscles of that lower back stretching into the floor. Good. Go ahead and release. This time again, hugging your left knee into your chest. As you notice here, each side may feel a little bit different. It has everything to do with our range of motion. I want you to go ahead and place the ankle over your thigh, opening up your inner thigh, knee is open. Hands are at your side. Allow your body to relax here into the stretch. I want you to hold any tension in your inner thigh. Nice deep breaths here. Good. Let's go ahead and hug that knee into the chest as we take the ankle from the thigh. Good. Go ahead and switch sides. First, pulling your knee into the chest. Again, noticing how this side feels a little bit different than the other. Lifting that leg, ankle over the thigh. Fold open that inner thigh. Hands are at your sides. I want you to think about letting this knee drop. Remember, no tension is held. If you find yourself having any tension, go ahead and just readjust so you're in that comfortable position. Remember, restorative yoga is all about comfort, but I don't have to really feel any tension in my hips to get the benefits. Good. Let's go ahead and pull that knee into the chest. And replacing the foot back on the floor. Should go ahead and open those feet. Are going to still be placed on your blanket. Heels are on the mat. Knees this time are wide. The knees, the ankles, the heels are as wide as your mat. You should take your hands and place them across your abdomen or your chest. Take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, I want you to drop both knees to the right. So go ahead and drop both knees to the right. My left hip will come off the floor, and that's okay. Good. Let's come back to center. Drop everything to the left. My right hip comes off. Go ahead and drop to the right. We're going to move through this one a little bit quicker, and then we're only going to hold it for about 15 or 30 seconds. Good. Last time, coming over here to the left. My hips are going to twist, but my shoulders stay on the floor, keeping that chest open. Good. Let's go ahead and come back to the center. Heel toe those feet to the center. And let's do a double knee hug. Hug both knees into the chest. Couple of deep breaths. Good. Feet come back onto the floor. I want you to go ahead and roll onto your side and gently press yourself up. All right, we're going to bring our bolster in. So, we're going to use our blanket still. One blanket. Grabbing the bolster. I want you to place the bolster on your mat. We are going to face the bolster, and I want you to go ahead and cross your legs. And as you cross your legs, I want you to pull the bolster towards you. I want you to go ahead. One, you may need 2 blankets here. It is, remember, all about your comfort. So I want you to, our blanket is folded in half. I want you to fold it in half again. So we're going to create a little pillow on top of our bolster. Your blanket is about halfway on your bolster, and this is just going to depend as we fold forward here where my head and where I'm going to be comfortable. So we will maybe have to adjust here. So I want you to go ahead and fold forward with your chest. I'm going to go ahead and remove my glasses. And you're going to place your ear, the side of your head onto your blanket. Now you can adjust, pull it a little bit closer if you like, a little bit farther. Go ahead and find your happy, comfortable spot here. And as I fold forward, I want you to think about your chest falling into the bolster, my belly button falling forward. My hands are draped along the bolster, falling into my mat. I want my shoulders to round. So I am okay with my rounded shoulders here. I want to keep my tailbone grounded, so I'm not leaning forward and that my tailbone is coming off the ground. So So I want you to bring your bolster and your blanket up to meet you so that your tailbone does not have to leave the ground. So add whatever you need in order to be comfortable here. So take nice deep breaths. Remember, if this is not comfortable for you, find a way that is comfortable. Maybe you turn your head to the other side. Maybe the other side is more comfortable. Exhale any tension. This should be comfortable. Should have a nice stretch in the hips. And as you inhale here, I want you to inhale into your back. Inhale into those shoulder blades. And as you exhale, allow your body to fall forward. Your arms are heavy into your mat. I want you to go ahead and press yourself up slowly as you stack your spine one vertebrae at a time. So you probably go ahead and push your bolster away a little bit. When you crossed your legs, you probably crossed your legs without even thinking about it. So now I want you to take whichever leg is in front and move it to the back. Okay? So this is going to be a little bit different. You may not feel as comfortable. Pull that bolster back towards you and fold forward from the abdomen to the chest. You may find that, hey, I'm not that flexible on one side versus the other. So you may have to adjust here. You may have to bring your blanket a little bit closer and sink into the stretch. You may find that, hey, my forearms may not touch the ground, and that's okay. My palms are in contact with my mat. If you feel any stress or tension anywhere, remember to breathe into that area. Remember, you can alternate which way your head faces. You might find one side that, hey, this is more comfortable for me. Just stay on that side. That is okay. Again, breathing into those shoulder blades, breathing into the back side of your body. And as you exhale, allow yourself to sink into the stretch. Allow those shoulders to round. Your arms fall into the floor. Good. Let's go ahead and press yourself up, stacking your vertebrae as you come up nice and tall. Good. Let's go ahead and get ready for just a supine, so laying on our back. And we're going to have the supportable, our bolster. So I want you to go ahead and change the direction of your bolster. We are going to keep both blankets, one blanket you can roll to support your cervical spine as your pillow. And the other blanket, I'm going to give you a couple of ideas to do with it here. So what I want you to do, and you can bring your bolster to about the middle of your mat. And I want you to go ahead and let your legs drape over your bolster. So take that tailbone right up to the bolster. And adjust your head here. Good. So I want my legs to drape over the bolster. My knees are supported by the bolster. My legs can rotate open, my feet can be rotated open, whatever is more comfortable for you. Find that comfortable position. And I want you to take your second blanket, and I really like placing it over my abdomen. It gives me that nice feeling of a weighted blanket. If you use weighted blanket, it helps to ground the body. Hands again can be across your abdomen. They can be at your side, palms up to the ceiling. Adjust here where you are comfortable. We are going to stay in this position for a little while, so I want you to find comfort here. And as we stay in this pose, supported by our bolster, grounded by our blanket, I want you to breathe. So as you take an inhale, fill the abdomen and the chest. And as you exhale, allow your body to relax into the floor from your tailbone all the way up to the shoulder blades. Your spinal column is supported. Your cervical spine, your neck is supported by your blanket. Your head feels supported. And as you make your way down your shoulders all the way to your fingertips, your arms hold no tension. Relaxing your hips. And as you waterfall down your legs, feeling the support of the bolster. Coming to your ankles, your heels are supported on the floor. Relax the toes. And as you lie here and listen to the music, I want you to relax. I want you to feel supported, comfortable. Allow your mind to wander. breathing in here as you take a deep inhale. As you exhale, let everything relax. If any tension has snuck in, release. As you take a deep inhale here, and as you exhale, begin to wake up your fingers and your toes, your arms and your legs. Take your time. When you're ready, go ahead and take your blanket off your abdomen, pull those knees into your chest, roll onto one side, and push yourself up slowly as you are comfortable. To go ahead and sit in a cross-legged position as we started. You can sit on a blanket if you like. You have it here. Just lifts the hips a little bit, makes it a little bit more comfortable. Those legs are crossed, hands are on your knees. I want you to take a deep inhale here. And exhale. Again, inhaling. And exhaling. And again, my name is Stacie with Aspen Fitness Yoga. Thank you for joining me today. Remember to subscribe and like, and I will see you again next time.